Happy Tuesday. I feel like I got 5 things, maybe 6. I don't know. All right, you guys, I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so happy you're here. Things are starting to get back to normal a little bit. Boy, it's been pretty tough. You don't have to get hit by the eye of a hurricane like we did with Ian 2 years ago, exactly a few days back. But we had Helene, and then we had Milton, Mr. Milton. What a troublemaker he was. Okay, thank you for all the prayers, love, texts, emails, the everything. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it. My trip up north to meet Johnny and Jen Lynn was fantastic. It couldn't have been any better. It could not have gone any better. Hey, Becca. Hey, Patricia. And I got to meet Patricia and Freddie Todd. And that was the icing on the cake. Hey, Jay. And there's Denise. I'll be on Denise Night Divination channel this Saturday. And I'll also come back to do a live on Friday if I can. I had to reschedule a lot of people, so we'll see. I do have readings available next week. Woohoo! thewayofpositivechange.com if you want to have a reading. Okay. Oop, what's that? Money, 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 money. All right. We're going to take a look. We're going to focus on the Senate races, and I want to know if Biden has had it with Bibi, because I feel like the line has been drawn and crossed. Okay, so I feel like this is the beginning of the end for him. And I want to know if the government will stop doing deals with Elon Musk. Remember, we did a couple of readings for him, and it was all sorts. It was nothing but, it was yuck. It was just yuck. Okay. Freddie wants to know about North Korea sending troops to Russia and what will NATO do. Robin E. wants to know about insurance after having been affected by Helene in some of the northern states. My heart goes out to everyone affected. Any news about the remaining hostages? We're going to ask about Jon Tester in Montana, Collin Allred in Texas, Elissa Slotkin in Michigan. Puka Rabbit wants to know how Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris interview will go on Fox News with Bret Baier. But let's just see. I'm going to ask about the troops that have gone to Israel and what happens with that. I'm also starting a new prayer list. Why? Because we need prayers, and that's why I'm wearing pink. Because pink, when you wear pink, it's like giving yourself a hug, and we all need big hugs right now. So spread the hugs, spread the love. And if you want to be put on the prayer list, Moving Mountain prayer list, for the new list that I'm putting together, don't put your prayers in the live chat. When the video is over, post your prayers. Just put the initials of the person you want and the prayer for and what you want me to say the prayer for. They work. And in turn, I have a cousin that I'm worried about with the initial S. So could you please put my cousin S on your prayer list? I greatly appreciate it. I very seldom ask, but it's very serious. So thank you. Prayers work. Prayers work. And we may need to invoke some archangel interventions as well. All right, let's take a look. First, let's just look at, because one of our favorite astrologers doesn't think that one of the candidates will remain in the race. And for the longest time, we saw that there may be some issues with Trump. So, but let's just see. So let's just start. Come on, let's just start. Put your game shoes on. Here we go. Does Vice President Kamala Harris stay in the presidential election race through Election Day, November 5th of this year? Guides and angels. Vice President Kamala Harris stay in the presidential election race through voting day, November 5th. Katie's here. Stacy B's here. Okay. Someone is trying to make a really big mess for her. And the Pood is going to do everything he can to try to get her off, removed, pose problems. He's doing major. The Pood is sending oligarch money. All right, so now there's already been an issue with her. This could have been with her husband, but it's in the past. Thank goodness. That's where we always want to see this, in the past, the Tower. She has to be very careful with her health, but I think she will. I think she's very clever, of course. She has an issue, though. She's got to be really, 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 really careful and stay balanced. But this appears to me that she stays in. The Star, the Page of Pentacles. I'm not quite sure. Pootie's going to pay to run a very specific ad to try to remove her. I don't think it'll work. If anything, she may be prescribed a pill for her health or a supplement, something to help maintain the balance. But I'm seeing her staying in. Okay. So, but this is a little strange. But I saw that before. Right? I'm so happy to be here. Hey, Joe Schmo. David Curley. Oh my gosh. Rose Blue, big stuff. All right. Does ex-president Donald J. Trump stay in? Is he able to, with his health and everything, will he stay in the race? Will he be able to maintain and stay in the race through November 11th? Be vertical, be upright, and stay in the race. Ex-President 45, Donald J. Trump. Remember before a lot of us were getting, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem. We're 3 weeks away, you guys. Can you believe it? 3 weeks. Not like there hasn't been enough chaotic stuff going on. My God. Okay. All right. He's having a problem. And his mental acuity, it really is. Let's see if we get the Justice card. Okay, he will not be able to show up for something that he says he's not able to follow through with a date. One date or something. And not the 60 minutes thing. That's already done. He has a mental freeze moment. All right. He's already had some changes and some instability, which we all know about. Okay. He's dehydrated. You know what happens when you don't water a plant? If you don't water a human being, same thing. Too much, overload, too much of anything. Too much. All right. I think he ignores something. He ignores some warnings, but it doesn't show him MIA. So he's ignoring a health issue, though. But it doesn't show MIA. What's on the bottom? Oop, how did I do that? I don't know how I did that. A couple cards flipped over while I was shuffling. Okay. All right. So that doesn't show. It shows him having difficulty. All right. Let's ask about J.D. Vance. will J.D. Vance stay in the race for vice president through November 5th, Election Day? Does J.D. Vance, candidate for vice president, stay in the race through Election Day, November 5th? Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, thank you, Star and Flurry. He has some problems. He may become yet famous for something else that goes kaflooey. He steps in the do. People are actually talking to him about, we're going to put you in and move him out. He's going to have a verbal misstep. And it's either about kids, people that have kids. He's just going to follow through with it. He does stay in. Oh, boy. There's also something about his youth. I think there's going to be somebody that knew him at a certain age that's going to speak about an encounter, an emotional or physical encounter. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, thanks, Big Steph. All right, so then, oops. Minnesota Governor Walz. Tim Walz, will he stay in the race through November 5th? Tim Walz, candidate for vice president, will he stay in the race? Tim Walz. All right, he does have some changes coming up here. Something with travel or some unsettled energy. He has to watch his step. Okay, so he may have to take a rest. He's still in, but he may have to take a rest. There may be issues around one of his kids. Could be a problem there, but he's still in. Okay. Remember I was getting the 4 of Swords for Harris for quite some time, so hopefully she's past that time frame. Okay. Now, let's just go ahead and ask the question. Is Kamala Harris, we're doing this in our psychic development class. If you become a member, you go right into our psychic development and personal enlightenment classes. We have so much fun. All right. So will Vice President Kamala Harris become the next U.S. president the next president of the United States of America for the next 4 years. She's sworn in. Does she win the electoral count? Does she win? Does she win it all? Kamala Harris, is she the presidential election winner? Electoral count. Okay. Remember I had that dream about crying? Mystery Achiever actually reminded me of that, and I've got to go back and watch that. All I remember was there was an ugly cry involved. So I'm going to see. There's a counting of or holding or drama, chaos, interference of power, holding. The angels are on it. Drum roll, please. It's in her DNA and karmic DNA to be in this position, of course. Oops. Deception, misinformation. Oh, that's not so great. Okay, we saw the tower behind, but no, it's here. Okay, so something could be quite unsettling, but then the wheel comes, okay? And since these two are unsettling, but these four are positive, and two of them are major arcana, even though two are major arcana here, I'm going to go with, I'm just going to write this, win is the Six of Wands, the Wheel, Magician, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so there may be some real drama before that happens. Okay, but the Wheel, I don't care what anybody says, you guys. Read your own tarot books, gather information from previous tarot deck creators, any of the Golden Dawn members, Kaplan, Waite, Crowley. The Wheel, if it's upright, it's usually always positive for whoever you're reading for, okay? So we're going to go for a yes for her. It's also the lottery card, right? Lord. Okay, all right. Man. I was holding my breath. Cross my eyeballs, my fingers, my legs. All right, now, I'm just going to ask the question. Former President Donald J. Trump, number 45, will he become 47? Will Donald J. Trump be sworn in as president? Is he the winner of the electoral vote, college vote? Does Donald Trump win the electoral college vote? We're just asking. I got a new addition to the crystal table. It's a quantum quattro. 4 crystals in one. Great healing crystal. Shaddakite, chrysocolla. I'm trying to distract you. We're all like, oh my God, please, no. He's going to try to steal it. the collector of hearts, jar of hearts, bad demon. Boy, there's going to be some nefarious. Well, jar of hearts says it all. All right, unhinged, unbalanced. And this is the Pood. Tries to jam everything up, rig everything up. And another leader from another country. Okay, that's not a major arcana card, but they are going to say that he's in there. They're gonna try to say that he's in there, and to wait it out, and to count, and cause a problem. I don't understand that. So wow. Okay. And also, I just envisioned what's his face. RFK Jr. is going to do something squirrely, even more squirrely, too. So keep your eye on him. Okay. So, all right. Well, you know what? I'm going to come back on Friday, and then I'm going to be with Denise on her channel, Denise Night Divination, on her channel on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. And, we'll take some further looks. Maybe this is just throwing, trying to get the Supreme Court involved with this, trying to delay, draw out, because the Knight of Pentacles is the one who takes a long time to get somewhere, a long drawn out piece of paper. We didn't get the Justice card. But all of these other cards are negative, and so this is concerning to me. This is concerning. Okay, so we're just gonna. I'll ask one more question because I have to. Will the public see him as the winner? Will the public see Donald Trump as the winner of the presidential race? Will the United States citizens see Donald Trump as the winner? Hey, Cammie. We missed you in class yesterday. The video's up, though. You can watch it. No, they see him as the cheater. They see him as, I want to do this, and I'm willing to do anything. I'm willing to pull any stunt, any trick. Be the skunk that I am. He's going to try to get the court involved. No, they will not see him as the winner. They see him as a troublemaker. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right, I feel better. But he isn't going to leave that alone. Okay? He isn't going to leave that room alone. Remember, he did not get a major arcana card. She did. She got the winner wheel. Okay? As my granddaughter would say, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh my gosh, that made me. All right. Puka Rabbit wants to know, how will Kamala Harris interview with Bret Baier of Fox News go? How will Harris's interview with Bret Baier go on Fox News? She had a couple of, when she was asked by 60 Minutes how she was going to pay for the certain things. And she said have to, make sure that the rich has to pay their fair share. She balked a little. See that? Isn't that crystal beautiful? Blues, greens, turquoise. It's called Quantum Quattro. All right, how will she do? She has to massage a sentence or something. They won't see her as a victor. She'll win a couple of people over. She better eat her Wheaties. That's all I can say. That's your eat your Wheaties card. Get your grounding going on. Eat your Wheaties. They're going to say she lied, of course, about something. She's going to do fine. This can be a feather in her cap here. They will not see her as being victorious. They'll say that she lies about something, but she will gain a few viewers here. She will. This is good. I like this. This makes me happy. They're going to try to insult her, of course. All right. All right. Now, we're going to ask about Slotkin, Tester, Allred. Then we're going to ask about the housing insurance with the Satan and if the government's going to help out. We're going to ask about Elon Musk, the remaining hostages, and Biden, and if he's going to continue with, which I don't think so. And then we're going to ask Freddie's North Korea question. But right now we're going to look at Elissa Slotkin in Michigan. She's running. I really like her. I like her energy. I like her aura. Elissa Slotkin. Will she win the Michigan seat for Senate? Will she be victorious? Elissa Slotkin in Michigan. More women get in Michigan. It's going to be a pink wave. All right. Okay. A lot of people favor her. Ooh. Trump doesn't like her. Oh boy, that's not the greatest card to get. This isn't as good as I wanted. She has some time yet. It's almost like a consolation prize. We can ask about her again with Denise on Saturday. She isn't there yet. Now, that doesn't mean that she can't get a boost. If she gets out there, maybe if some of Biden's people helps her, then she'll get in. Okay, so she isn't out yet. She's just got to do a little bit more work. She's got to get on the ground and get out there. There's some certain people she's got to reach. And I think she has a chance. Okay. That didn't look so safe, Valeria. She's got to reach some people on the ground. She's got to reach some people on the ground. There's someone that's trying to cause a problem. All right. It looks like she's got a good chance, though. It didn't look awful, but that Six of Swords, that means she's got work to do, or she won't get it. Okay. All right, now let's look at Jon Tester for Montana. Will he keep his seat? Will he be successful at keeping his Senate seat? Jon Tester. Jon Tester, will he be successful keeping his Senate seat. Hit the thumbs up button, guys, if you can help a girl out. Remember, live every day like it's your birthday. All right. Queen of Wands. He's running against that other younger dude. There's a woman that's going to stump for Tester. I try to help him. Some people have left him. Some people are uncertain. He's fighting. Come on. Ooh, boy, that may be so close. They may have to do a recount, runoff. He's not out of there. He's still in there. It's a fight. The warrior usually wins, but that means a real big problem. Oh boy. Okay, the other guy's on the bottom. He may get to keep it. This is so close. Oh. Okay. Jon Tester. We get to keep it. I think so. Boy, it could be by the hair of his chinny chin chin, though. Ooh, man. Whoa. Whoa. All right, I'm just going to announce it again. I'm going to start a new prayer list for the Move a Mountain prayer box. So if you want to be on the prayer list, or if you want me to put someone you love on the prayer list, not in the live chat, but after the video's over, tell me who the prayer is for and why. Okay? All right. Now let's look at, before when I read on Ted Cruz, I really saw him circling the drain and just going down, right? His cards were so bad. His cards were as bad, if not worse, than Netanyahu. Remember, the ones we were going to keep our eyes on were Ted Cruz, Netanyahu, and Elon Musk. We don't wish anyone ill will, but when you're a jerk, you're a jerk, okay? So watch those three. Please help me remember. Okay, Mystery Achievers, really helping me remember what's going on. All right, let's look at Collin Allred, running for a Texas Senate seat, running to take the seat away from Ted Cruz. Will Collin Allred be successful in winning the Senate seat in Texas? He's ex-NFL player. Texas loves their football. God only knows. Collin Allred, will he win that Texas Senate seat? Yes or no? Tester's in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, Allred's in trouble. And that can be, racism is fear. Fear equals racism. And people could be using that. Stupid idiots. He's got a helpful female going to work for him, too. Oh, he's working hard. Working. Okay, It has to be nonstop, right up to the very end. Of course, a lot of people are going to vote early. He's been so successful in the past leading up to this, but he's concerned about the race thing. I think he gets it. I think he gets it. Oh my God. Oh, that is just Christmas early? It's everything early. Woo! Oh my God. I think he gets it. Okay. I'm so excited. Oh, I just got goosebumps all the way down my body. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Will the United States government continue to do business with Elon Musk? Listen. I can't even go there. I can't even go there. I have males in my own family supporting this jumping bean. Remember, he was backing to Satan? Had to Satan try to come up on his ex and the whole thing failed? All right. Will the United States government continue to do deals with Elon Musk, or have they had it? Is enough enough? Can they see that this is not the best way to go? The guy is an immigrant like all of us. Just had to put that in there. Oh my God. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a tilt-a-whirl. Remember the tilt-a-whirl? Those things. Can't eat pizza and go on a tilt-a-whirl, y'all. Can't do it. Not good. It's not safe. Unless you don't like the person you're with. Ew. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Puke jokes are good, right? All right. The challenge here clearly is to stop the madness, right? Just stop it. They were hoping, a lot of young people were hoping, and they're like, we got to stop. He's just up and down. Polarization, unsettled, ungrounded. They're still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. The challenge is to stop. Like they've already agreed, okay, this needs to stop right now. And it needs to stop in the time of Scorpio, which we're just fixing to go into, right? But the challenge is to change our point of view, stop handing it out, stop losing all the money. Oh yeah, I watched Sunday's show yesterday, Becca, because I was exhausted and I fell asleep. Oh yeah, they're still signing deals. He's going to sell something though. He's going to put a pitch in and he's going to sell something. He puts a pitch in he's going to sell and buy. Dump and pump, right? We're going to pump you up. They gotta transition out. They gotta come up with an idea to straddle and exit strategy. At least they're thinking about it, right? So show me his future as a person. I just want to, no, we're not doing it. Remember, I've done it enough. Ted Cruz, Netanyahu. Same stuff. No good. No mas. No bueno. Okay. Now, he tries to come up with something to draw them in. He is a magician. He's a jumping magician. Okay. They're trying to get out of something. They got 1 foot in that sinkhole and 1 foot on land. All right. Will there be any positive news anytime soon coming out about the remaining Israeli and American hostages? Will there be any positive news coming out anytime soon about the remaining Israeli and United States hostages? I don't know how I flipped my deck around somehow. I got to flip it back. Okay, waiting. Someone gets a letter out. Someone gets a message and a letter out. Yes, there will be. And a decision and a government. Yes, there is positive news coming. Their demands are steep. I don't know how they'll be met, but yes. All right, I'm going to see if they'll be freed. Let's see if I can switch these around. I still go back. Okay. All right. Oh, I know. It's because I started with my left hand because of the psychic development things we were doing. Okay, so I can't. Can I do this like this? Okay, yeah. Okay. Will any of the remaining hostages, Israeli or American hostages, be freed soon, please? Guides and angels, I flipped the deck. Hey, Sheila. Emma, I'll probably ask that question Friday or on Denise's channel on Saturday. Okay. They're working hard. They are not free yet. Biden is working on this every single day. They want something in exchange. They want a philanthropic gesture. Someone brokers the deal. Yes, and this will not take very long, thank God. They want something first. They want something in exchange first. It's being brokered, but the answer is yes. Okay. That's about as yes as you can get. All right. Now, will President Biden stop supporting Netanyahu? I feel like they have reached the top of the mountain with that. I just feel like Biden's done. We sent over some troops, which is for defense, missile defense program, but will Biden cut off? What happens to his relationship with Netanyahu? Does he continue to support him or not? I think he's gonna pull the sword. I think it's over. It's over. It'll never go back to the way it was. It's over. Something has happened. He stepped over the line. When the death card comes up in a reading, it very seldom, if ever, means physical death, but it does mean that there's going to be significant change. And just like the horse walks over the fallen king, this used to be victorious. And the challenge card here is victory after adversity. That means, can we do that? We could come out of this somehow. He could help them, but something doesn't. That's the challenge. We were friends. We were friends, but you didn't pay attention to what you were doing. I told you, you knew where the line was. Queen of Cups. That's 2 Scorpio cards too. Greedy power grab. Villain. Stop, pause to think. Delay. No, he's going to ghost him. And Netanyahu doesn't play fair. Does not play fair. Right? He just keeps sneaking. You give him an inch, he takes a yard. And I think he's going to say, you better do this or this or this, and, we'll help you with your security, but I'm going to skedaddle out of here. You're on your own. Listen, this is no more. He's done playing. He's finally done playing. You can push a Scorpio all the way up here until they blow, and then they're done. And when they're done, they're finished. So expect there to be huge changes, dynamic changes, and then Netanyahu will go in and they will lasso him like they did the statue of Hussein, and they will take him out. Right? All right. Okay. North Korea has sent troops to Russia and they're training there. If North Korea troops enter the fight against Ukraine, Freddie asked this. If North Korea troops enter the fight against Ukraine, what happens to Ukraine? What happens to Ukraine if North Koreans fight? Well, they're not going over there to play a game, Oops. Unfair advantage. Hit them when they're not looking. Taking down the walls. Interference. Drama. Deceptive practices. Both eclipses are here. And we just had that second one. And we've got the full moon. Becca, is your birthday Thursday? Happy birthday week, by the way. Every day is your birthday to everyone. Thank you so much for writing the question out. It isn't good for Ukraine. It will be sneaky and underhanded. And then we will help, and we're going to say that this is foolish of them. And then I think NATO will get involved because we've got help from our friends here. But this is not good. This isn't good. Unfair and deceptive practices. There's a lot of that going on. All right, so what happens then? Will NATO? God, okay, I can't do that right now. I can't do it. I got the thing. All right, will NATO then go in and help Ukraine? Will NATO help Ukraine? I keep seeing the Halloween. Something happens by Halloween. The whole world is watching. Oh, look, Pootie's over there. Yep, they will send help. There's a lot of confusion about this, and there will be loss. Everything's going to change, but there's still hope. Oh my God, in heaven. Same cards. Okay, they will help. One female in particular helps us turn things around. Ukraine is wounded, but they'll be okay. Oh boy. We'll get into that more. Well, just show me what happens to Ukraine. Guides and angels, show me what happens to Ukraine. Guides and angels, show me what happens to Ukraine. All right. Founding fathers, founding people, big names, big support. Money rolls in, rebuilding. After help. All kinds of help and love and help. It's after a loss. It's hard. It's very, very, very hard. I feel like there's an inside sneak around Zelensky. There's a big problem there. You know, they're going to be okay, but this is really, really difficult. And then there's going to be infighting about getting them money, right? Okay, now let's see. Governor Ron DeSantis, he did a better job this time, you guys, but he was right there with that fund, with his wife, that Casey, that emergency fund for entertainment purposes only. They did that with Ian, and they were right there, back there with Milton, boy. He didn't say anything about it with Helene, but Governor DeSantis, is he going to help fund insurance companies, make insurance more affordable, make them pay the adjustments and the findings? Will he help the citizens of Florida or not with the insurance problems? He's got a ways to go yet. Oh boy. All right, so he's going to try to enact a law. There's going to be problems, I think, with government, like citizens insurance, the government. It's going to be a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Going to take some legal maneuvers. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing this card. Ow! I've got a big wound on my arm, you guys. I sliced open my arm on the shutter. Okay. Not fast enough. He'll get something down the line going, but it isn't fast enough. People are going to say, I'm waiting. He should have done something way before this. Maybe next year, next hurricane season. There's some promising stuff here, but it isn't helpful enough. Okay. All right, but then Three Shifting Veils asked, oh, that was Three Shifting Veils. Okay. What about Robin E. asked, after Helene, hit and hit North Carolina and all of the states, Florida and North Carolina. Remember, you guys, when you're watching a hurricane, it isn't necessarily where the eye goes is really bad, and those are the highest winds, right? But hurricanes are 100, 200, 400 miles wide, and they have tornadoes in them. So anyone that's near it is damaged in some way or another. All right. Will President Biden, will Congress do something to make insurers pay and stop readjusting after the adjuster comes out and says you can put in a claim for this? Then they're saying, well, we're only going to pay this. Not to the amount of Trump's lies, but they have been fudgifying the numbers a little bit. It's been, oh God. They have the money to do it. They're going to have to do it. Will Congress, President Biden, anybody put forth insurance laws to make sure or pick up the bill or help people get their insurance claims paid? Whoop. Okay. So that's a yes, right? I'm going to put that on the top because it came flying out. And then we'll go over it this way. It's just going to take, it's so painful, and people don't get what they need right away. There are buildings. Ian hit 2 years ago on September, was it 28th or 30th? I can't remember. 30th. Anyway, there are buildings that are still mostly destroyed, that are half in and half out of the water. On Matlacha, on Fort Myers Beach, the restaurant Junkanoo. I mean, there's, you just wouldn't even believe it. Those that just need to be demolished. So there aren't enough worker bees. Okay. So this is putting together a government fund fee to help the American family. This is good. Yeah, it's going to be something brand new. It could be seen as a little bit risky. They've never done it before. It's going to take a little bit because cups are not quick, right? But this is a yes. And so that I'm very hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful. And thank God that there's going to be a lot of tears. There's going to be a lot of tears before we can get that all together. And I just heard, oh, I'm getting the chills. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. I just heard his name. He is going to, because of all the tornado stuff and flooding that they had there, he is going to be, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills so big. He is going to be the grand poobah marshal of this parade. Poobah? I wonder if Andy Beshear knows he's going to be a grand poobah. Okay. That's it. Oh my gosh, what time is it? Okay, let's do a reading for you and I. What do we need to know for this week? Does the tofu world stop twirling? Okay. Guides and angels, what is it that you want all of us light workers to know? You're a light worker, I'm a light worker, you're a light holder, I'm a light holder. Even if you're a blue dot in a red sea, you were sent there to shine your light ever so bright, to connect to the network of light. There we go. You ready? Here we go. If you want to have a reading next week, thewayofpositivechange.com. Okay. The Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense lady. She is also the Libra female. We are in Libra. Our great friend Becca from House of Lenormand is Libra. She's going to make a cake, I think a red velvet cake on her birthday on a live stream. Chef Becca. Okay. Okay, so have a good sense of humor. The Queen of Swords likes to dance. She's got a quick, dry wit. She's very funny, but she won't put up with any shenanigans. All right. Okay, there are going to be, there's going to be some, wow, that's one sword up and one sword on its side. There's going to be some shenanigans on the Supreme Court. There's going to be some shakeup with legal eagles. Oh boy, and then there's Satan. Okay, oh boy, okay. Oh, arrogance. You know, if you ever look at, do you see how the Queen of Swords has her sword upright? Okay, but the King of Swords, like Alito, his sword slightly bent, if you know what I mean. So it's arrogance, right? So there's going to be some legal challenges, and we're going to be like, what? That come out of left field. Okay, now we got this card. This card's been coming up a lot lately in our card of the day, every day on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, the Way of Positive Change, every morning. This is our angel. We always ask our angels and guides, please give us a message, give us a clue. I want this. Please send me this mate. I would like to make new friends. And then we get an invitation. We get an invitation from someone, and we don't think that's it. We don't see how they're, well, you know, that can't be going with Sue over there to that, because that's not an important dinner or something, but it's someone that comes. It's someone else that Sue knows, you know, or someone. So you got to say yes. Just start saying yes. If I grit my teeth, maybe you'll say yes more quickly. Okay. So don't isolate. Do not isolate. Say yes. Get involved with other people. You did not come here to be on your own. Things will not happen quickly. Remain optimistic. Say your positive affirmations. It's going to be a while. There's going to be some shenanigans. Okay? If you're looking for love, get out there. Dress for success. If you want some, give some. Dress for success. Quit being a brat. Don't be a brat. Okay? Listen. Get your star on. Lights, camera, action. You're the star. Oh, look. Look. Okay? You never know where this person's coming from, but you better look good. Don't go to the store in your sweatpants. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Go. Don't wear your sweatpants. Don't think I'm running up to the corner store. It'll be okay. I won't run into anyone. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Dress for success. I don't care what you're doing. Dress for success. You've either got another friendship coming in, or someone could ask you to help them with something, or a date, or listen, this is big news. This could be even someone that comes back from the past. So you best be looking good. All right, you guys, have fun. Go dancing, sing, go have fun. Okay? Much love to you. Remember to put your prayer in the comments after the video is done so I can make the new prayer list, move them out in prayer list. It's so good to be back. Please keep my cousin S in your prayers as well. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys Friday. If not Friday, definitely Saturday with Denise. Okay? Love you.